spot on.
Yep.
Yeah. So first thing we need to do is power up the mover. So this key here only goes in one way, fits in that slot there. Turn that on. What that does is put power from the battery to the mover.
Right.
Handset. Also we need to switch the handset on. So it's 2 green buttons both at the same time. Press and hold until you see a green light in that window. Okay, I don't know if you can see that in the camera.
Yeah.
Right, so once you've got a solid light there, then the next thing we can do is get the mover onto the wheel. So press and hold the orange button and the fast forward button on there. Hear the mover moving now. Obviously you can see it's doing something or thinking about something when them lights are flashing across the screen.
Yeah.
So if you can hear, the mover is now going onto both wheels. So we wait until that's finished. So when it gets near the end, what you'll see, that will flash about 3 times and it goes solid green to that side. We're waiting for that to do that. Obviously it's very important that you have a good battery, a charged battery if you're going to be using that, and they are very good. In any second now go flash, flash, flash.
So that's coming from that battery?
Yeah, so yeah, you lose your battery. So now we're ready to move, because the movers are on there. So the next thing we need to do is take the handbrake off. So you won't be going far with the handbrake on. The handbrake off, so the mover will actually be holding it in position. You've got to also make sure, you can see here, the jockey wheel. The jockey wheel, when it's up here for travelling, that will be locked into there. If you just drop it down and don't wind it up, it'll still be locked into there. This obviously doesn't steer it, but it follows it. So if it's hasn't got that free movement, all it's going to do is drag instead of smoothly follow it. Okay, so make sure that is clear there. Then we can move the van. Okay, so you have a look at the handset again. We've got the shape of a caravan roughly. Pointy end. Okay.
Right.
Forward. As soon as you take your finger off the button, it stops. So forward button, backward button. The 4 corners, they're turning buttons. So if you see that one there, that operates the offside or this side wheel to turn it left.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously same opposite the other side.
That wheel works. That's right.
Yeah, that wheel. All that does is just follow. It doesn't actually turn it.
No, it turns one wheel and not the other, so the caravan.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So you've got to move with one wheel, move with the other wheel. So it's moving this wheel on its own. But what you can do, if you press opposite corners, it will do both movers opposite, so it will more or less turn it on its axis.
Oh, right.
Okay? What you've obviously got to be cautious with, obviously that can swing around a long way, and if you're any close to a wall or car or...
Yeah, you're going to catch it.
Yeah, so that good thing about a remote, you can walk around it and keep an eye on the corners that are going to be close to something. The other thing, obviously, the advantage of this is it's got a speed control, so when you switch it on, it defaults to fast forward, which isn't fast. It's still walking pace, which what you can do is reduce it. So if I press the opposite button, looks like an opposite play button, so that is a slower setting.
Right.
Okay, it's not vastly fast anyway, but if you switch it off, switch it back on again, it'll just default back to fast forward, which is that. Okay. So right, next thing is, if you imagine now we've used the mover to get onto the pitch. First things first, handbrake on, then take the mover off.
Right.
So to take the mover off, press the orange button again, hold it, press the other opposite one. So you can see that there, it's got orange. So that's indicating, and you've got a red, that's mover coming off. So press the orange button in the centre, press that one, take your fingers off now, because you can hear it now coming off.
Yeah.
Caution is, if you listen to it, you can hear it coming off. It gets to a certain point, stops. That hasn't finished. Do not start turning keys off. Do not switch handset off, because it goes to a point and then it stops for a few seconds. If you come around here now, you'll hear it. It will stop any second now. That hasn't finished.
Right.
You see that? It's still got green light flashing.
Yeah.
What it does is move slightly back to reset. So you'll see this flash in a minute. That's now finished.
Right.
Now we can switch it off and switch this off. Okay, so to switch the handset off, you can press any green button, switches it off. After about a minute non-use, it will switch itself off.
Right, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Also, turn the key off.
Yeah.
Okay, if you leave that key on, all that will happen is the control unit, which is actually sitting under this bunk here, will switch off. It will go into hibernation. So you come back to it next time, oh, I've left the key on, I'll just switch my handset on, nothing. It's not happening. So take the key out, give it a few seconds to reset, put the key back
the key
in,
back
it
in.
should fire up and away it goes. Again, obviously make sure you've got a decent battery in there. If you haven't got a decent battery or fully charged battery, once it gets to, I think it's either 11.5 or 11 volts, it will shut itself down to stop it draining fully the battery. So then if you're halfway moving wherever you're moving, obviously you're not going to move it any further if it gets too low. So I lost where I was going then. Oh, also, if you can see, when you move, I'll switch back on here. You see that when I press that button, that red light comes on. There's lights obviously against each other one as well. If you see them flash up, likelihood is the battery for the handset wants changing.
Right.
Okay, so which is just that screw there.
Yeah.
It's a 9-volt battery if you got like smoke alarm, that type of 9-volt
Oh
battery.
yeah.
So if it flashes up on all of these 6 lights there, that normally means that this handset needs new battery. Okay,
Yeah.
happy with that?
Yeah.
So
Good.
when we get to the site, you disconnect it, get that all done, then you get your legs down,
Yeah.
and then you check it, that the legs are...
Yeah, so give it a wobble. See if it's still got a bit of movement in, just give the leg a
So you
little
get-
bit of a tweak
So
each
there's
one.
4 legs to go down.
Yeah.
Right. And you can use that thing on your drill.
Yeah, that's it. So that'll wind it down quicker. If you do it by hand, it'll take a lot
And then-
longer,
Yeah.
especially if it's raining.
As soon as you've got your legs down, you can then walk in the caravan.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
get at least one down at the back,
Yeah.
Only
yeah,
one.
because at the front it's the jockey wheel's
on-
stopping it from going forward.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if it's still attached to the car, if it's still attached to the car, you can jump in. Obviously, not drive off with it when you're still, you're still in it, but obviously that holds it to stop it from tipping.
What's that grey thing there?
Which one are we looking at there?
That's the
That's the mover. That's the casing for the mover.
Oh,
there.
right,
Yeah.
right.
The other thing I just obviously mentioned about the external fitting you can connect to TV aerial.
Oh, yeah.
It's that one
That's
there.
it
look.
there. Yeah.
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 So that was hiding behind the cable one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need a special adapter just to screw into that.
Yeah.
You can connect an ordinary aerial to it.
Coax cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Right. What we're going to do next then is we're going to connect your car to your caravan, and obviously we can check lights.
So there's
So yeah.